the first thing that pops to mind is giving the guys a few days off to breathe and to recover, which is super important. And we saw then, in intensity-wise, also quality-wise, a little uptick in training. So it's been great. It's great to play a lot of games. It's a privilege to play a lot of games, but it's also great to actually have some time to slow down and to train.
Obviously, the congestion of the schedule has put this game on the schedule. In a perfect world, would you have been able to make the most? Would you have preferred to perhaps have a weekend off, ramping up to decision day?
Well, I would prefer to play with a full roster.
Sure.
I think a week's rest is just fine. So normal weeks are fine and completely doable and actually preferred than having breaks. But we would prefer to play each opponent with a full roster, but I'm sure Vanny is saying the same thing.
Are you excited to clash with Vanny again? You got to see each other a lot last year.
Yeah, on a personal level, it's always great seeing him. I actually really enjoy his company. So, but it's always a hard-fought game. His teams are tough to beat. His teams are well-organized, hard-working, opportunistic, and very dangerous on set pieces. So we have certainly a work cut out for us, and they're also playing for something. So this is going to be a tight match.
We were, as media members, doing our voting for Best 11 and the year-end awards. And, as I was on social media, I got a lot of comments about Sergi Palencia as a potential MLS Defender of the Year award. Not sure he's going to get it, but in your words, for a guy who's been almost there every game, if there was criteria to put him there, what would you say?
Well, again, these awards are not sure if there is criteria used for player selection. If there were, then I think it would be very clear and transparent for everyone. But in some ways, I guess it's a glorified popularity contest. And I don't think Sergi's going to win that, unfortunately. He is an incredible defender and person and integral part of this organization. He comes to work with the utmost respect for his teammates, but attitude that works every single day, and has been a very, very important piece to our success this year. That is 100% positive and sure.
Last one for me, Steve, with Pique gone, with Uruguay and Denny with Gabon, David Martinez has been getting more and more playing time. It would seem like he might be a candidate to get some more as well this week. How have you seen him going week to week and becoming a more important factor for this team? And what is it you've seen in his growth that impressed you?
David is a great footballer. He has really good instincts, has the technical capabilities to play at this level and other levels. We've been chasing his match fitness all season long due to injuries, due to longer call-ups with his national team, and mistimed injuries again. So we are trying to get him into a physical condition where he can do this week in and week out, because when he is there, and we do get him in that position, he's going to not only be great for LAFC, but also great for the league. He's incredibly talented, and I can't wait for more, but we just need to make sure that he is physically capable to do it.
One sneaky last one, Steve, sorry. But if you win this, you're still you're still possible that you can finish first in the Western Conference. Is that something that could be a motivator for this weekend, in addition to all the other things, to maintain the high standard you guys have been playing the last month?
I'm not sure it's an extra motivator. It's there. It's part of the reality and the makeup of the situation. But winning games at this stage of the season is motivation enough for us. Also to secure up the second spot.
Thanks, Steve. Good luck.
Thank you.
And this last one, in general, for me, Vancouver. How do you kind of approach them? What are some of their strengths that you look to work against there?
Well, they're missing 6 players due to international window and or duties. And that hurts them considerably. Our three that are gone hurt us as well. So both teams are losing starters, and that's going to change the dynamic of any team. But this is a team, regardless of the names on the jerseys, it's always well organized. It's always similar tactics, always looking to capitalize on opponents' mistakes. They are excellent at creating mistakes, and very opportunistic in how they score goals. And they don't need a lot of chances. They're quite effective and ruthless in some ways. So, we'll have our work cut out for us. It's going to be a well-organized, a fit team, a team willing to fight and run in order to, maintain or keep the points at home, better said, and to kind of move up the table. So they're looking to this as also an opportunity, as are we.